What's up everybody, I'm Logan from Sleepopolis and today I'll be reviewing the Zoma mattress. Now in this video, I'm going to go over what it's made of, run some tests and give my pros and cons, but if you're interested in a full review, you can check it out on sleepopolis.com. While you're there, you'll also find my best of list and information on bedding, pillows, and much more. But for right now, let's talk about what the Zoma feels like. Now the first thing I like to talk about when discussing the feel of a mattress is the support level. I found that the Zoma is a bit on the softer side, so I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10 on the firmness scale. I generally think of it like a 6.5 out of 10 as medium firmness. So as you can tell, I am sinking in quite a bit here into the mattress. Even when I was lying on my back with my weight evenly distributed, I could feel myself sink into the memory foam comfort layer, get some contouring around the body. Now, when you're lying on your back, it is kind of a personal taste. If you like to sink into the mattress a little bit more, this could be for you. But I should note that with the memory foam, it is a little bit slower responding. So as you're changing positions, you may feel a little stuck in the layers of the Zoma. Some people like that feeling enveloped by the mattress. Others want to feel more on top of it. I just thought I'd point it out. Now, rolling onto my side, this is where I generally think softer mattresses are better. If you are a side sleeper, you're going to want to sink deeper into the mattress. You don't want to feel jammed up at the shoulders or anything like that. So I do think the Zoma is a pretty good choice for the side sleepers out there. I didn't feel any pressure at the shoulders or the hips. We'll take a closer look at that later on in the review though. Now rolling onto my stomach, I did feel my hips sink a little too far into the mattress for my liking for stomach sleepers. I generally want a firmer mattress so that their hips are kind of up and in line with the rest of their body, so it keeps nice spinal alignment. So if you are a strict stomach sleeper or someone who spends a portion of the night there, you're probably going to find a firmer mattress. Now to give you a better idea of what's going on with the Zoma, I've pulled back the cover so you can see the materials used and the layers of it. I want to start with that cover though. It's a pretty thin mesh, almost jersey feeling. It's really nice because it's going to help it be a bit more breathable, which is good because the comfort layer is a memory foam layer, and sometimes that can be known for trapping a bit of body heat. Now you can see the slow response to pressure. That's what's going to allow you to sink in, give you that contouring feeling around your body, but you may feel a little bit stuck in that layer because of that slow response. Now there's something else that I should point out about this layer. They call it triangulex. It's basically a zoned function on their mattress that makes it a bit softer at the shoulders with a bit more support at the hips, so it's going to help with side sleeping spinal alignment. Now below that layer, we have a layer of polyfoam. They call it their reactive layer. It's a bit firmer than the triangulex comfort layer on top. It's got a quicker response to pressure, and it's going to give you some basically transitional support that's going to give you a bit of cradle as you go through from the memory foam comfort layer into the high density polyfoam base. High density polyfoam is a really common material used in a lot of bed-in-a-box mattresses. It's super firm, has a quick response to pressure, so you're going from these softer foams on top down to the firm base. Now, instead of just taking my word on the feel of the Zoma, I like to run a few tests on all of the mattresses that I review so you get a more objective look at what's going on with these beds. Now, the first test is the pressure map test, and just like it sounds, I put a pressure map down on top of the mattress, lie down in a few positions, and you'll see the results next to me ranging from blue for low pressure to red for high pressure. Now on my back, my weight's evenly distributed and it is blue across the board. That's a good sign, but it's pretty much what I was expecting out of the Zoma. It is nice to see that there's no spikes here or anything like that on my back. Now rolling onto my side is where we'll sometimes see some really interesting results. With firmer mattresses, you will see these readings spike into the yellow or even red range. That means you're gonna feel jammed up at the shoulders. You might have a pressure point that shows up at the hips, but the Zoma doesn't go into those ranges. It stays in blue or green, which are acceptable areas or ranges in my opinion. I do think the Zoma is a good choice for these side sleepers out there. Now rolling onto my stomach, again, you can see it's blue across the board, but I don't think that really tells the whole story. It's pretty much just blue because it is an even weight distribution, but I did feel my hips sink into the mattress just a little bit in that position. Now, another test that I like to run is a bounce test, and basically this is to check to see how much mobility a mattress is going to have. Are you going to feel more on top of the mattress? Are you going to be able to change positions really easily? I found myself sinking into the Zoma pretty far, and with that slow response to pressure of the comfort layer, did feel a little bit stuck in the mattress. Definitely had some contouring feeling around the body. If you are someone who wants to feel more on top of the bed or changes positions quite frequently during the night, you may feel a little stuck here in the Zoma. Now, the last test that I like to run is a motion transfer test. And basically, if you share your bed with a partner, Are you going to feel it as they adjust themselves during the middle of the night? If they get into and out of bed while you're sleeping, is it going to wake you up on your side of the mattress? And how I test that is I put a seismometer down where you might be sleeping, and on the other side of the bed, I drop a 10-pound steel ball from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches to simulate them getting into and out of bed, rolling around, the seismometer tracks to see how much disturbance is transferred across with each of those drops. And I was actually really impressed with the results here on the Zoma. I felt that the soft foams did a really nice job of isolating that motion transfer. So if you do share your bed with someone who changes position, rolls around in the middle of the night, it shouldn't wake you up on your side of the bed. Now, before I end the review, I do want to give you some of my pros and cons for the Zoma mattress. First up, I would recommend it to you if you are a side sleeper. I thought that the softer feel and zone support was really nice, and I didn't feel any pressure forming at the shoulders or the hips. I would also recommend it to the memory foam lovers out there. If you are someone who likes that feeling of sinking into bed, contouring around your body, you're definitely going to get that here on the Zoma. And finally, I would recommend it to you because I was really impressed with its motion isolation ability. If you do share your bed with someone who tends to adjust their position during the night, it shouldn't wake you up on your side of the mattress. Now, reasons I would say it's not for you, some of my complaints with the mattress are that I think it's just too soft for the stomach sleepers out there. If you're someone who spends most of your night on your stomach, you're definitely going to have your hips sinking into bed. That could cause you to wake up with some aches and pains in your lower back. And I would also say that it just lacks a bit of bounce because of its softer foam feel. So if you're someone who wants to feel more on top of the mattress or someone who needs to change your position quite a bit, this is not the choice for you. Now, if you are interested in purchasing a Zoma mattress, I want to give you some of their company policies. First up, they offer a 100-night trial period, so you can have it in your home for just over 3 months, deciding whether you want to keep it or send it back. Shipping and returns are free, and there is a 10-year warranty on the Zoma. You'll have to check out exactly what that covers on their website, but I would say that's about the standard for the online bed-in-a-box community. So that's it for my review of the Zoma mattress. If there's anything I didn't cover, just leave a comment below. Now, if your mattress search continues, head to sleepopolis.com and check out one of my best of lists or comparisons. We're gonna have a lot of great information to help you find the right bed for you. Also, be sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss any of our sleep news or giveaway announcements, and head to sleepopolis.com for all of your sleep needs.